Introducing the woman of the hour. Jambo, how far is about what's going on my Azania? I'm trying to thanks so much for staying tuned in to my YT channel. Long time no book related video. I remember I posted on my community that I'll have moved to TikTok with everything that's related to books, and one of you guys mentioned that you might not have Instagram, I mean TikTok. So here we are again. I'm not going to be doing a book review today because the latest books that I've read, I'm currently reading 2 books and I'm not done. The reason I'm not finishing these books is that they make me so mad. The books literally make me so mad. The books are not really fiction. They are real life events, most of them about our South African history. So that's why I'm not done. This is the first book, and this is how big the book is, but I'm still not done. I think I got this book as in like 3 months ago. Yeah, good 3 months ago, and I'm still not done with the book. I've been done with my exams for a very long time, but every time I read a chapter, I'm done, I close, and it makes me mad because there are so many revelations that we aren't taught or that we don't see in the general media as a whole. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys new books that I got and the book that I'm currently reading, which is not new. I've heard this book for a very long time. So let's get into it. So all of these books I got after the second semester of the year, and let's get it. So the first book, the latest book that I got, that I purchased, is Purple Hibiscus by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Here it is. There's the book. I don't want to show the prices, but of course, here's the book. Here's the book. So I must say this, books are way cheaper at second hands or at those guys that sell them inside the malls. Like they have the small stores inside the malls. I do think that books are much more expensive inside your nice shop at mall. Get them in a second-hand space or those guys that have their small tables inside the mall. That's what I'm gonna say. I haven't read the book as of yet, but I've heard of the book so much. Every time I'm on TikTok and I'm scrolling, and of course I have to be on TikTok that talks about books. Is it book talk? I guess so. I always see Purple Hibiscus. I always see the circulars of Baba Shegi's wives, which I haven't got as of yet. But I am snatching. I saw a lot of books. I was like, how can one person have so many books? And I think when I was there, because in some mall, there was 28 Laws of Power as well, if I'm not mistaken. And when I got back from the car to fetch my cash to come and pay for this book, the 28 Laws of Power was gone. Yes, you have this one. I do think I'm going to start reading this book next year, 2024. For now, I have to finish the next 2 books that I'm going to show you guys. Actually, I bought 3 books. Yeah, not 2, 3 books. Yeah. And then the 4th one is not new, but that's what I'm currently reading right now. I think I'm on chapter 11. Yeah. There it is. Oh, let me tell you guys what it is about. Where is it? Oh, here it is. The limits of 15-year-old Kambili's world are defined by the high walls and frangipani trees of a family estate and the dictates of a family fanatically religious father. When Nigeria is shaken by a military coup, Kambili's father sends her to live with her aunt. There, she discovers life and love, and the terrible bruising secret deep within her family. Enthralling and deeply moving, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's debut novel was longlisted for the Booker's Prize and shortlisted for the Women's Prize, announcing her as one of the most exciting writers of our time. Darling! So I actually read Half of a Yellow Sun a year ago. I am planning on reviewing it here. I just thought I have borrowed it to a friend. It's not really a train smash, but once my friend is done, I'll definitely review the book. You see, after I read the book, I must say that my taste in books just went a notch higher. Because after reading Mother to Mother in grade 11, I thought, you know what, my taste cannot get any better. But after reading Half of a Yellow Sun by our girl, I then knew where everything is. Next up, we then have, this is the book that I'm speaking about. It makes me so mad. So if you do follow me on TikTok and on Instagram, at Azania Reads, you will know that you've seen this book a billion times. a billion times. I just haven't brought it on TikTok, on YouTube. I think I have on my community though. I think so. I'm not sure, but I think so. But now this is an official video. And Violence and Solace from UKZN Press. And yeah, by at least Adam Kuhn. So this book basically, Violence and Solace, I'm going to be reading the back. The Natal Midlands was ravaged by a conflict in the 1980s and 1990s between supporters of the United Democratic Front and Inkatha. The violence left thousands of people dead, injured, homeless, and emotionally wounded. This book provides a historical study of the origins, causes, and nature of political violence in the rural community of Kwashange in the Vulindlela district. Mxolisi Mchunu threads individual and local factors with regional and national forces and, through a local study, explains to great effect the political violence that rocked parts of Natal in that period. The account offers the testimony of survivors and the effect of the violence on community members in the ensuing years. Mkhunu tells a story of ordinary people caught up in the cycle of revenge and despair in the killing fields of Natal Midlands. Mxolisi Adam Mkhunu is an honorary lecturer at the University of KwaZulu-Natal and research associate at the University of Johannesburg and University of Cape Town. And then these are just people's opinions, which I'm not going to read, but yeah. So I think most of us have heard of our South African history from high school. I don't know if those that did history during the FET phase are might know this or are exposed to this, but for those of us that didn't do history in grade 10, 11 and matric, we might not have an idea of what really went on. So this book is really showcasing well, I don't know like this is where I am. But from what I've seen, it just basically showcases what I've never heard before from an academic point of view, from school. It's things that I've never heard before. So it's a very nice book. It's really a nice book. Although it makes me angry, of course, but it's a nice book. I think one thing that caught my attention, because I looked at the catalog. So this is what happened, yeah. So at school, they have this, I saw this building, UKZN Press, and I was like, what is going on here? Is it the UKZN radio? What is it? Let me check it out. Figure they actually published academic work, right? Which was not train smash, they're still within the spaces of art and language. And then they gave me a catalog of their 2023 catalog, and I saw, okay, I might want to buy something as of support. I actually bought 2 books. And this is the book that caught my attention, Violence and Solace. Hello, who has these 2 words in one sentence? It was very interesting. I must say I don't regret it because I'm learning a lot. And shout outs. Because I phoned and I mean, I might just be going on a road trip this coming tontons, so I might just be reading this. Next up, I got this one because why not? It's just quite aesthetic. And one day, because I found, here it is. It says Xhosa Poets and Poetry. FYI, I'm Xhosa, and it's very interesting to learn about literature as well from my own ethnic group. Yeah, because I know a lot of English literature. I've read a lot, even if it's speaking about Africa itself or African people, but it's written in English. And I've also read a few Zulu as well and listened to a lot of Zulu as well. So it's very interesting to now get into clothes. It's very thick, which makes sense because it is a collection of poetry. And yeah, I'm very surprised it's by Jeff Opland, which means it's a white man. Interesting. It's in the move. No, it's a lot, guys. I'm not going to read this for you. But yeah, nothing crazy, just poetry. Then the current book that I'm reading right now, and it literally has me on my toes, and it's just giving me a political view of South Africa that I never thought I needed. Of course, I'm not done with the book, but it's showing me things that I never saw before, things that I never realized. Because oftentimes, you really think you are okay. You think you know everything, you think you are well informed until you get new things. And I'm testimony to that. Now here it is. Okay, as you can see, the book is quite old, as you can see. The title of the book is Robert Sobukwe, How Can Men Die Better by Benjamin Pogrant, new edition. Now, this book has been in my household for the past year, I don't know how many years. My dad read the book, it's actually from him. And when I went to Raise, I just took the book with me. I'm like, oh, okay, let's take it. I might just read it. And one time after I finished my exams, second semester, I was really bored. And for some reason, I just thought, let me grab this one. I didn't take violence and stuff because I wasn't done, but I took this one. And let me tell you something. This eats. I'm currently on chapter, is it 11? Because I passed the first batch of pictures. Let me just quickly check. Yeah, I'm currently on chapter 12. This is where I am. I think I'm 2 pages into chapter 12. And it's good. I don't want to say a lot. I don't want to have any early opinions because I'm not even halfway through, but I'm really getting halfway. So yeah, it's the book that I'm currently reading right now. And I don't think that you guys should expect a book review anytime soon. I don't want to be reviewing these, more especially these 2 books, as if it's any piece of literature. It's not necessarily just for leisure, like most of the books that are reviewed here. Like, even though they do teach us something at the end, but it's not based on actual events, if I may, unlike these 2 books. Honestly, I might be reading this even into 2024, the end of the first semester, so these are really good. But this one, I do promise, I think by January I'll be done and I might just have a book review. And I don't want to be buying any more books right now because I have a lot I haven't read. So yeah, so this video was just basically for that, to just at least allow you guys to come into my book space for now, since I don't have any books for me to review, and to let you guys know that these are the books that I've been reading. And on that note, thanks so much guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and if you haven't, if you're always here, if you're always playing Peekaboo, always passing by, always playing Mukoko Mai Amakai, please subscribe. Please subscribe. We are going to 150. So please subscribe, like, comment, and if there's any book that you're also reading, don't forget to drop it down below. And if you've read any of these books, don't spoil it for us. Don't spoil it for me. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if there's any more book related content, just book related content that you would like to see, you can also comment down below to what kind of content you want to see related to books, not the lifestyle, but just the books. Thank you.